Hi, welcome to all. Welcome to my channel Raghu Tutorial. Today we are discussing about the digestive glands. So, what is the digestive glands? Which glands are involvement for digestion of the food from the complex molecules are converted into simple substances? Those glands are known as digestive glands. Our human beings, there is a 5 different type of digestive glands are present. So, our first one is known as the salivary glands. These all are digestive glands. Salivary glands. Second one, gastric glands. Intestinal glands. Fourth one, hepatic glands. Fifth one, pancreatic glands. We are discussing about each and every glands for the conversion of food into simple substances. First glands are salivary glands. First glands are known as salivary glands. We are already discussing about the salivary glands in our buccal cavity. These salivary glands is a gland. These are located in our oral cavity. These are located in our oral cavity. These glands are also involvement for make a digestion of the food converts into simple substances. Okay, these are 3 different type of salivary glands are present in our buccal cavity. 3 different type of salivary glands are there in our buccal cavity. What are the first one? The first one, parotid glands. Parotid glands. Second one, sublingual glands. Third one, submaxillary glands or submandibular. Submaxillary mandibular. First one, parotid glands. These glands are known as a very largest glands in our salivary gland. Very largest glands in salivary glands region. These are located in below of the pinna ear. Below of pinna ear. So these are secretion of saliva through the one of the duct. The duct is known as a Stenson's duct. These are secretion of saliva. Secretion of saliva through the duct. Very important information. Through the duct. So this duct is called as the Stenson's duct. The Stenson duct. So it is secretion of saliva through the duct is called as a Stenson duct. So these glands are called as exocrine glands. These are exocrine gland secretion. Sublingual glands. These are located in the below of the tongue. Okay, these are very smallest glands in our salivary glands region. Smallest glands. Smallest glands in our salivary glands region. These are located in below of the tongue, and secretion of the saliva through the one of the duct. The duct is called as a Rivinus duct. Very important information about the ducts in examination point of view. Rivinus. The duct is known as a Rivinus duct. The third one is known as a submaxillary gland. These are located in cheek region. So these are also secretion of through the one of the duct. The duct is called as the duct of Watson's. Ducts of Watson. The chemical composition of saliva. The chemical composition of saliva. The saliva is one of the colorless fluid. It is sticky in nature. The saliva consistent of huge amount of the mucus along with the water. It is saliva is made up of water and along with soiled substances. The 99.05% of saliva, it is made up of 99.5% of saliva is made up of water. The remaining 0.5% of the saliva is consistent of soiled substances. It is consistent of sodium chlorides, potassium chloride, calcium ions, some kind of inorganic phosphate, organic phosphate, and along with electrolytes. Some kind of electrolytes are consistent presence of salivary region. The saliva as well as consistent of lysozymes and amylase. Saliva containing lysozyme. So these lysozymes are lysosome act like a antimicrobial that enzyme. Next one, the saliva consistent of one of the enzyme. That enzyme is known as salivary amylase. That is known as salivary amylase. These are end with ASE. This end with ASE means ASE is nothing but enzyme. It is completely inactive in form. When the food is enters into our buccal cavity, so it is completely active in condition. So what is the purpose of salivary glands in our digestive system, in our digestion? Okay, the salivary glands are majorly, it is secretion of salivary enzymes, salivary amylase. The salivary amylase is actioning on carbohydrates. It is actioning on carbohydrates and converts into simple glucose molecules. So this salivary amylase consistent of alpha salivary amylase. It is containing alpha salivary amylase. What is the use of salivary enzyme? Use of saliva in digestion. What is the use of saliva in digestion? The carbohydrates converts into simple glucose molecules. Simple glucose molecule presence of amylase. Which type of amylase are secretion by our salivary gland? Which type of amylase? Very, very important in examination point of view. Alpha salivary amylase. Alpha salivary amylase. Alpha salivary amylase is secreted by our salivary glands. Our salivary glands. Biotic factor, there is a three different type of salivary amylases are secreted. In biotic factors, there is a secretion of three different type of amylases are there. First one, alpha amylase in biotic factors, beta amylase, third one gamma. So the alpha amylase is secreted in animals. It is one of the salivary enzyme. It is secreted in animals and microbes. Next one, the beta amylase. It is secretes in plants and microbes. Animals and microbes. In the three different type of what is the salivary amylases are secreted in biotic factor. First one, alpha amylase, beta amylase and gamma amylase. Alpha amylase is present in nothing but secreted by the salivary glands in animals and microbes, plants and microbes, animals and microbes. So the source of the secretion, in alpha amylase, the source in saliva and pancreas. In source of animals and microbes. Beta amylase is source in seeds and fruits. The gamma amylase, it is a source of animals and microbes is small intestine. In salivary glands, the alpha amylase is secretion in two kinds of organ in our body, in human beings. First one, in our oral cavity, the salivary glands are secretion of alpha amylase, and as well as in pancreas also secretion of alpha amylase. So these two secretion of amylase. So if you take the food if you take the food is masticated by our teeth, masticated with teeth. The food is mixed with saliva. Food is mixed with saliva. The saliva containing alpha amylase. Alpha amylase. If you take the food containing complex of the molecule. The complex of the molecule nothing but carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. These are there. But the alpha amylase is actioning on only carbohydrates. Only these are actioning of the carbohydrate. These are never actioning of proteins and lipids. The alpha amylase mixed with the food. The food is mixed with the saliva. The alpha amylase is actioning on nothing but hydrolysis, or nothing but the alpha amylase consistent of glucosidic hydrolytic enzyme. These are consistent of which one? What is of glucosidic hydrolytic enzyme. Hydrolytic enzyme is present. This glucolytic hydrolytic enzyme, it is conversion of food into simple glucose molecules. Converts into simple glucose molecules. Simple glucose molecules. So the huge amount of the carbohydrates are completely digested in our buccal cavity. It is never digested in our stomach region. It is the remaining, approximately the 97% of carbohydrates are completely digested in our buccal cavity. The remaining 3% of carbohydrates are digested in our small intestine region. The small intestine secretion of the pancreatic echini are releasing of alpha amylase. So the alpha amylase secreted by the pancreatic echini in small intestine region, it is converts into simple glucose molecules. In our healthy human beings, approximately they are secretion of 1 to 1.5 liters of saliva per day. In low temperature, the salivary glands, salivary amylase is deactivation. Less temperature, nothing but low temperature. In high temperature, salivary amylases are completely denatured. Denatured means nothing but it is a never secretes. And less amount of the saliva it secretes. In the high temperature, the saliva is completely secretes very low. That is called denatured. What is the optimal temperature in saliva is 30 to 37 degrees centigrade is a optimal temperature in saliva. Salivary amylase. This temperature, it is useful for conversion of food into simple glucose molecules. Simple glucose molecules. The functions of saliva. This saliva majorly useful for make a moisture in our buccal cavity, for useful for speaking and deglutition and mastication. So make a moisture in our oral cavity, for mastication and very important deglutition. Deglutition nothing but swallow. Oral cavity completely in moisture. So it is helpful for speaking. The saliva also useful for deglutition, mastication, and speaking. So the alpha amylase is the most important amylase in our buccal cavity, enzyme in our buccal cavity. These are conversion of complex food into simple substances. Thank you. This is the salivary glands.